this is Miss Nicole from the Central Library, and today's Boredom Buster is a holiday tree that is made out of old magazines or scrap paper that you might have at home. The other supplies you need for this are a ruler, a pen, or pencil or other writing utensil, some tape, and some scissors. So the first thing that we want to do for our tree is to create the base of the tree. So all I've done so far is I've just rolled up a piece of scrap paper into a cone, just like so. And I've taped it down in the middle here. Now I'm going to cut off the extra on the side, leaving just a little bit of room so that I can continue to roll it. And then we can set that aside. And then I'm going to tape it into a cone shape. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to make kind of an avant-garde Dr. Seuss type tree. And I'll show you the one that I've made later. I'm just going to cut off this last little bit of the top here so that it's a perfect tree. Now the one thing you notice is the base kind of looks like a cone. It's not straight. And I want my tree to stand. So I'm going to take the bottom and just cut all that off. Let's see how straight I can cut this tree base. That stands up pretty well, I think. This is all going to be covered by other scrap paper. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take my ruler, and I've already measured out 1-inch strips of magazine. And all I'm going to do, like with this one, is I'm going to cut and cut and cut and cut tiny little strips. I'm not going to cut all the way through my paper. I'm just going to cut about 3/4 of the way through, as thin or as thick as you'd like. Without cutting all the way through like I just did. About 3/4 of the way, enough so that we can fold it. I'm going to start with a couple pieces. All I want to do is fold it right at the crease. Put maybe a half a piece of tape on it. And we're going to start at the bottom of our tree. So I'm going to tape it right at the back of my tree. And I'm going to loop it around. You can see how the bottom of the tree is starting to take shape. I'm going to keep looping it up and over the first piece till it loops over itself and the tape the end down like that. Then we're just going to continue with all of the other strips that we've made until I get to the very, very top of my tree. And again, we don't have to make this perfect. I'm just cutting, cutting, cutting all the way down my 1-inch strips of paper. Then, let's move that tree out of the way there. I'm going to fold my paper where I've cut. And this is just so that the tree will stand out a little bit. I'm going to rip my tape, and I'm going to start by overlapping the very last piece that I taped down. And we're just going to keep wrapping my tree up and up and up and up until we reach the very top. Like so. You can see my tree kind of coming together. Now the tree that I made earlier, I just used green construction paper, but you can see how it turned out. Now I've added some pom-poms and a little star on the top. Those are optional and completely up to you. But you can see I can start my own little kind of topsy tree forest. All using scrap paper and other supplies that you have at home. Thanks for joining me. Have fun. Enjoy.